money in the bank.
Rates are good. Pretty exciting.
You know why? Why?
Free money. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, welcome back to the program. Thanks for staying with us. This is your Real Estate Chalk Talk coming to you from the legendary Rack Shack Barbecue Studio. HittnerGroup.com, HITTNER Group, all one word. HittnerGroup.com, 612-627-8000 is the number to call. 651-231-2500, that's a number you got to write down on it. Write it down on the back of your hand. That's the big
That was a Biden, like, you're kind of mumbling through that.
Did I?
Yeah,
Did I mumble? 651.
Now walk away in a circle.
651.
Just shake hands with the wall.
Can you not bug me? I'm having my ice cream cone. 651-231-2500. All right, so I suppose the phone's just ringing off the hook.
Yeah, I had to turn it off.
Just
for
refis coming in.
Refis are heavy. Everybody's doing cash out refis on investment properties right now.
I was talking to Jared, and he says he's a full-time hockey coach right now.
Yeah,
part-time loan officer.
It does. It feels a little different, but I'll tell you, we were pretty encouraged this week. We had really good activity. A lot of new applications for all of our guys. So we see the activity's actually okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different. And one of the things that we're seeing the buyers that kind of got overlooked the last couple of years in the market are now at the forefront of the market because they were overlooked. They couldn't get a deal done because it was FHA or VA and the real estate community kind of was like, I got this one over here.
Mm-hmm.
Even though FHA is fine, we're going to take conventional. And I understand your thought process. But right now, FHA, this month we're 40% Govy business in our branch.
And so that is because the rates are up and the ratios are easier to work with? Is it from a qualifying standpoint?
Yeah, for FHA, these are just people who have maybe banged up credit a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Housing ratios are a little higher. There's just a little bit more hair.
Down payment assistance.
DPA, DPA is rolling.
Yeah. I have a listing in Minneapolis, and we had two competing offers.
Yeah.
And one was FHA, one was conventional, and there was concern there because it's a 1910 built house, some chipping paint and things like that, and the appraisal went through just fine. We ended up going with the FHA buyer with the down payment assistance. He's a chef and like he's got a cute story with his kid and the school and all that. And we're just like, this is a good. I mean, this feels good.
Yeah,
it's more money too, but it feels good as well.
Feels good as well.
So it wasn't just a choosing based on who they were. It was a financial decision, but it was a good story. We ended up putting a new roof on the property during the transaction. That one closes next week. FHA sailed right through, no problem.
We had one, the same thing in New Hope came through. Offers came in, and it's FHA, and you look at it and go, same deal, older house, and you're like, ooh, man. Sailed right through.
Rather not, but that's all we got to choose from.
That's what we got.
Sailed right through. So I was surprised at that, to be honest.
We flipped one that I'm doing right now. That's Mahafa, sales price $65,000.
Hey,
ooh, there you go.
Yeah, Mahafa on $65,000. So Minnesota Housing, but we did conventional because they sent me the house they bought for $65,000. And
and you're like,
I'm not gonna run that one. No, it's gonna be tough in general. So
fun.
But just want to touch on kind of what the market's doing. I'll give you a couple headlines. One says, another day, another 20-year high in rates. Says there's no sense in beating a dead horse or wading through another same old story. But we continually beat our 20-year high. So I've been in the business 20 years. January was my anniversary. And we are now back to where I started.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So it's great to be back.
20-year anniversary, 20-year highs.
20-year highs, right back. Here's the problem, right? Thank you, Trevor. That's awesome.
You're finally right on interest rates going up.
I'm finally right.
He's been forecasting it for 20 years.
20 years. We're going up. You got locked now. No, seriously. Now you're. Yeah, I can't tell you. I mean, So it
How
is
long have we been doing this show? 12 years?
15.
15 years.
Yeah, 13 of those I've probably predicted rates up. And I am right on the money right now. So
that's awesome.
It's good. So 20-year high on rates. But the problem was when we were 20 years ago coming in, everybody had higher rates. It's not the 80% of people that have 5. So that's the difference in the market right now, that we're going to need to see a pretty good correction to have anybody really get excited about what's happening on the interest rate.
Right.
So I think, we're gonna linger a little bit, but the people that we're getting locked right now, we know that mid next year, we really believe in the next 12 months for sure, we're going to see a lowering of rates as we go.
Because we want to see a point, right? A point and a half lower.
Yep.
Right, in order to do a refinance.
Yep. Yeah. So when
that
we're
makes sense financially.
Yep. So when we're at 7, I mean, we're locking people right now 6.99. We try, but it's tough to get there right now, to be honest. So it's low 7s, mid 7s. Is kind of where we're at. So
do you think you'll see an 8 in front of that?
I quoted an investment property this week, and they wanted to only put 15% down on an investment property, which you can do. 8 and an 1/8, and it costs 3 points.
Ooh.
To get it there.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
They
because
didn't.
of the 15%
they didn't move forward.
probably too. Right?
What?
Probably because
15%. So then I ran it. So what I did is I ran. Okay, let's go 15%. Let's go 20% down, 15-year mortgage. That was 7% with like 4 points.
Oh.
Ooh. So that makes it.
That's not good.
That makes the numbers not work.
It makes the numbers not work,
Right.
right? But in this case, they're like, well, we're still going to look at it because even at 7% on the 15-year, my payments, it was going to be like $2,100. We think we can rent it for $23 because rents have gone up so much. So
Sure.
I don't know. I know we're going to be okay in a bit. We just have to make it through the market, and we are
until those soften.
Yeah.
Which is going to be. I mean, that's the careful. If we're talking about investment property, what you have to be careful with is jamming yourself right up against your mortgage amount, and having rents soften.
Right, and you got 10 properties that you got to feed every month.
Because then you're going to get yourself in a bad spot. So you want to have a spread there
for sure.
So whether you're putting more cash down or whatever it is, give yourself a cushion for market correction on rent.
Yeah, for sure. The other thing we're seeing is that, we're just having so many interday moves. And there's an article that came out that said, hey, your lender can be quoting you with 110% honesty, and literally in 2 hours.
It's different.
It's different. And that is so true. So it's really, imperative that we're locking right away when we say, are you good with this? The problem is no one's good with this. And they're like, you think it'll come back a little bit? And you think, well, it might come back a little bit. But when it comes back, it's not bettering the rate. It just means it's going to cost less to get the rate, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that then from a consumer standpoint, and what we suggest to them then is, hook up with your loan officer, kind of like you do your real estate agent. Put your trust in them to get you the best rate at the time, because it's hard to shop. Shop up front. Get with somebody that you trust. But if you're trying to shop after the fact to lock your rate, and you're looking at rates at different times of the day with different loan officers, you're going to end up in a situation that you probably don't want to be in.
Well, what's hard is even in our industry, right? We have friends across the industry, and we're like, oh, this is awful. So you call your buddy at XYZ, come say, hey, can you quote this out real quick? And you literally both do it at the exact same time. So because otherwise you do have that, like, well, we had a price change, we had this change, So, and what you see is that the market is where the market is. So one of the things that's exciting, though, that we're excited to have is we have a 5-year ARM now that we rolled out, and we're right now at 5.75 on that.
Good.
And that's a good. So high fives. I'll just say high fives. Right. That's more
If I was buying a
compliant.
property right now, I'd do that all day long.
Yep. So that's it. But again, I get high 720 minimum credit score, primary residence or second home, IO option, interest only option, same rate.
Oh,
so that's pretty good. Yeah. So so it's a really nice product. It's kind of, you got to fit in the box, but man, we're going to be using that a little bit more. Just say, hey, let's get through, we'll lock you up for 5 years, and over that next 5-year period, we know there's going to be a point in time where we can probably come back.
Can you do those on investment properties?
Nope.
Damn it.
No. I know. I pulled it up because I had one. I'm like, oh, maybe I could do it this way.
Because from an investor standpoint, I mean, you look at like the stock market and everything that's happening there, and real estate, and what you're kind of like, okay, something's happening in real estate, and looking to invest money somewhere. That interest rate conversation is something's got to happen there too. Well, because you look at a duplex or fourplex in the city of St. Paul with rent control, and interest rates have gone where they go. You're 20%, 30% down. Things are not even floating. So,
well, you'll get back to
what does that do to the value? The initial value of that property.
You're going to have the real estate, the investment trusts who are buying properties with cash are really going to take advantage of this.
Oh my gosh!
Because their competition has been completely eliminated.
Right.
So they're going to go in and they're going to just continue to buy houses, pay cash, and rent them out.
So the other thing we're seeing to help on this, we are seeing a lot of seller concessions coming back, whether it's at that price or we're bumping the price, but we're using that for the 2-1 buy down or a 1-0 buy down. There's an advertisement this weekend when I was watching football by our number one competitor in the market, we're 1% under your interest rate for the first year. We got you. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a 1-0 buy down.
Right.
I ran the numbers. It costs about 70 basis points. I'm like, we'll do it too. I mean,
but it's marketing.
It's marketing. It's great. It was great marketing. I'm like, oh, so at the end of the day, just call us. Let us have the conversation. I promise we're going to get you in the best position possible in this market.
Great advice, Calvin. Give Calvin a call at 651-231-2500. That's 651-231-2500. Hook up with the Hittner Group online at hittnergroup.com, HITTNER group.com. That's it for this week. We'll see you next week.
You've been listening to Your Real Estate